everyone, it's Louise with louisemckayart, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here, and I'm going to be voicing over the entire video of today because I had music playing in the background. So what we have here is a 18-inch lazysusan from the Lipper International company. It's called Lipper International, and these were purchased off the internet site Faire, F-A-I-R-E. And these are acacia wood, and these are a dream to work with. I'm showing you there my Glidden pillow. Glidden 6011N. I'm going to be laying down this pillow paint as the first paint down. This is the bloom technique, and I'm going to be talking through a lot of this, and as we go through, I'm going to be speeding up. I'm on fast forward here as we go through, and I'm going to be speeding up and cutting out in spots, but you're not going to miss anything that's important for you in terms of seeing what I'm doing to get the outcome I'm getting or in the learning itself for you guys. So yeah, there's a review of what the paint is that I'm using. And all I'm doing there is stretching the pillow. And my first color down is Amsterdam's Sky Blue Light. And yes, I'm going to continue on fast forward here because you can see what I'm doing as I'm laying down the paint right there in front of you. So there's no secrets here. Nothing's hidden. Everything is shown in the front and center. This is my gray combination, which is Lucas's Steel Blue and also TLP Benevolence. And the TLP Benevolence was a TLP that the Fluidart company donated to everybody during the Hurricane Helene issues that we had a year and a half ago. That's my gold combination, 24 karat gold by Deco Art and Golden's Iridescent Gold. And these two colors together sing like a top. And when combined next to these two colors, the Quinacridone Nicolezzo Gold and TLP Zeus, these colors just work like a champ together. This color here that I'm showing you is my Golden's Payne's Gray. And if you've been watching me, you know that I am a Payne's Gray fan and also a Golden's fluidart fan. I use Golden's all the time, and it's a paint that never fails. So now we're on to the cell activator, which is my American Floetrol cell activator. This is my titanium white by Amsterdam, and then also my Oxide black I'll be using by Amsterdam. I will link my video 141, which is my American Floetrol cell activator recipe above, so you can see how I make it and what goes into it. So with this creation, I'm going to use that little 1000-watt Berta hairdryer I got off Amazon. And before that, I will start by blowing it out with my mouth. I also use a step stool, is what I pulled in behind me there, so that it gives me a better aim, better purchase over the top of the cell activator as I blow it out with my mouth and also with the hairdryer. So as I go through this part, I'm going on normal speed here so you can see in real time how I blow this out. And like I said, I'm going to blow straight down into that center of the cell activator, straight down into it to start to get it to divot a little bit in where the cell activator meets the paints. I'm going to aim that hairdryer where those two come together and blow out the composition. So I turn on the hairdryer and I start blowing it out in all directions, kind of wiggling the hairdryer a little bit back and forth as I go. And that to me is a little secret to try to get the nice wide bloom shape that I get not only in these types of creations that are larger with the hairdryer, but also in the creations I make with my mouth where I blow side to side as I blow out the composition. So I'm going to do this all the way around, and as you notice here as I'm going around, I'm not blowing all the way to the edge of the pillow, and certainly not going all the way to the edge of the lazysusan. I'm just going about half as far because I'm going to rely on the spinning of that little spinner that I have there, which happens to be from Winterstrom Art, that wooden spinner with a little wood leg sticking out. I'm going to use that as the spinner that's going to spin this lazysusan around to stretch out the composition. What I'm doing here is I'm blowing down into the cell activator a little bit just to get it to open up a little bit more so that the paints underneath can push through and form nice cells in the center. Here I'm just adding a little more pillow paint before I get ready to pull it all to the edge, and I'm going to speed up here again. So while I'm pulling this to the edge with a palette knife, I just want to direct you to my description where I have links to some of the products I use to include a 10% off discount code for KS Resin, and also links to some of my more educational type tutorials like the art of the blow, how to make the cell activator, how to make my pouring medium, how to varnish, how to resin, all that kind of good stuff. So just stay tuned for that in my description. So now that I've cleared the way for the spin, I am going to spin it really slow. And I've emphasized this multiple times in my over 50 lazysusan videos I have. I spin really slow to start with to number 1, make sure that my lazysusan is centered on the spinner. Number 2, that the paints are flowing in all directions, all at the same pace, all at once, and I'm not like frantically spinning lopsided or whipping it off too quickly. I just want the composition to develop really calm and slowly as the edges of the composition creep out to the sides, hopefully all around at the same pace. So as you see, how quickly this is spreading out. And while you're in the middle of making this, you may think it's not moving fast enough, but you definitely want to go really slow to start with, just to get the spreading out to happen as uniformly as possible. And then once it starts to really go, then you can speed up your spin a little bit. And as we continue to go through here, I am going to speed up and cut out in spots, just to point out what I'm doing right there. So I'm just making sure that my sides are covered, because right before I get into blowing this off the edges, as you see, the composition is not over the edges yet. As you see me start getting ready for that, I get all the sides covered, so that then at this point it's just a matter of spinning it to get the composition spread the way I want it to until I get to the final end creation. So I'm going to put on a little music here, and I'll be back very soon. So with my lazysusan creations, what I do once I get the composition pretty much spun out is I then start embellishing using the palette knife. And in this case, I just have a lot of white space. I'm just trying to have some of the color creep into the white space a little bit using the palette knife, just for a little enhancement here. And right here, what I'm specifically doing is something called a scoop and drag, where I'm taking the palette knife and kind of coaxing it under the colors and picking up some pillow and pulling it all out. Hence the name scoop and drag. I'm going to do that throughout some of this, and I will come back when I'm done. So what I'm doing here is checking the depth at the center of this piece to make sure I've spun off enough paint, and that little teeny tiny amount is a safe amount to leave on your lazysusan, so you can be pretty much assured that it's not going to crack and it will dry properly. So I'm sure that you've noticed that I've cut out a lot of spinning here, and in any lazysusan creation I probably have 15 solid minutes of spinning, getting the composition out from start to finish. And I do that to save time for both you and me. Certainly mostly for you, though, because you don't need to see me spinning this 15 ways to Sunday. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with it. And now I'm going to do one last check of the paint in the middle. And you're going to see how little there is, and we'll be putting this guy to bed. But even before I put this guy to bed, I want to show you the wet results. And I do believe this is probably one of my best lazysusan creations ever. And you can't go wrong with this color combination. This is so pretty. It's got all the elements you want in a good bloom. It's got lacing, it has cells, it has a good color combination. It's got color blending, color layering. It is really quite pretty, and I am in love with this one. And here are the resin results, and I always show you the resin results because something can turn out really beautiful wet, but oftentimes there can be problems in the drying process. That's why I show you the final resin results, so you see it not only dried properly, but I resined it well as well. Speaking of resin, check out my description where I do have a discount code for KS Resin. You get 10% off and I get 5% back for future purchases. At the end, I'm going to link my lazysusan playlist. I have over 50 different creations to share. Plus, I have a full tutorial 312. I will link it above if you want to see a full tutorial from start to finish. And if you're new here and enjoyed this, please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. A thumbs up and a comment is also appreciated. I'd love to know what you guys think. And thank you everyone for all the support throughout the year. From our house to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and meet our new addition to our family, little Hazelnut. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Happy Holidays, everybody. Peace and joy. Relaxation.